This is wild. Thank you so much, Lisa Marie. I appreciate that. Now, I was just now talking about Byron. Is Byron Donalds? Is it Byron Donalds? I don't know why I was calling him Byron Williams. Byron Donalds being called out for being black, and that's the only reason why he was in position to be considered as a potential Speaker of the House. Check this out right here, man. Our guy, official, the Officer Tatum, has checked this out, and we're going to check it out with him.
Your Democrat colleague, Cori Bush, attacked you online. In a tweet, she calls you a prop for upholding white supremacy.
Wow, you are a prop for upholding white supremacy. People love to do that to each other, man. I swear to goodness, they get on my damn nerves, man. And I'm still mad nobody brought me no bacon.
This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Also, the merch is on the...
Is that a shirtless Joe Biden? With a gangster Joe Biden? No, that's a gangster Trump. That's a gangster Trump.
carousel at the bottom of the YouTube video, so make sure you get it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. My producer, the Forgotten Man, just sent me something that Cori Bush said.
Hold on, before I check this out, man, I just want to say something because I want to show this brother why I said it. All right, so Officer Tatum, when I very first started doing reactions and I used to see Officer Tatum's name and I used to see the videos that he was reacting to and responding to, I would low-key check some of those out. Low-key because I wanted to see what he was all about. And I started realizing he wasn't as bad as people were saying he was. Reason why I say as people were saying he was is because the black community, the ones that did not like Candace or do not like Candace simply because she is black and she represents Republicans. She's a conservative and she wore MAGA apparel. They was pissed off. And when I saw Officer Tatum doing it as well, I started judging him prematurely, thinking that he too was another black person who was not for the people, so to speak. Based off of how you're supposed to look at black people who represent conservatism. He did not represent that to me, but I've been checking this brother out. Dude is smart as hell. He's dope. I love the way he puts together his show, his commentary and everything. And I just wanted to give him his flowers, man.
To get notifications anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. My producer, the Forgotten Man, just sent me something that Cori Bush said. That lady is a complete trampoline. She's a trampoline.
He wanted to call her a tramp.
Okay, so y'all thought I was gonna call her the T word. I want to, but I ain't because I'm a Christian. But this trampoline had the nerve to proclaim that Byron Donald is an Uncle Tom upholding white supremacy.
Why was I calling him Byron Williams?
These people are completely stupid. Can I just say that? Can I just say it how I feel it? They're completely stupid.
You sound like a pastor now, bro. He said, "Can I just say it how I feel it?" You know, I've been in ministry for a long time, and I haven't been to church for a couple of years actually. Sheesh, on the grind, man. A couple years. Sheesh, I need to go to church. But that's what he sound like. They sound like one of them pastors. Can I preach this thing? Can I just say what I feel? Can I tell it how I feel it? Can I preach to y'all? Can I give you the word you need that was fed to me from God? Because he said, the Bible says that if you slap 3 people and tell them that God is good, he is in the building. Listen, I was a part of it, bro. And when he just now said, "Can I just say how I feel it?" that took me back, man, for real.
You know, and this is one of the things that as a black man, you have to deal with the racism of the Democrat Party, not only from white people,
but from your own color, your own people.
You got to deal with it from black people.
Go ahead, brother.
People are voting for Byron Donald because they feel like he can give them a great opportunity as Speaker of the House. Let me just say this. I don't know if Byron Donald has experience, but the boy know what he's talking about. You may want somebody with more tenure. I don't know. But he knows what he's talking about. He's confident. He's smart. He's bold. I wouldn't mind having him as a Speaker of the House. But people are voting for him, and of course the Democrats are afraid. What are they afraid of, Mr. Tatum? They are afraid of a powerful black man who can get in there and set the record straight on the Republican side.
Your Democrat colleague, Cori Bush, attacked you online. In a tweet, she calls you a prop for upholding white supremacy. I'd like you to take this opportunity to respond to that, sir.
Well, I mean, first of all, I thought it was just blatantly outrageous. First, you know, man, that sucked, man. To be honest with you, man, I'm sorry. I feel, you know, bad that she really put that out there because, you know, if you see a black man rising, I mean, let the man rise.
Hey, say that again, brother. Say that for the people in the back. You need to say that for the people in the back, brother.
We put that out there because, you know, if you see a black man rising, I mean, let the man rise, even if you don't agree with him. Specifically to my policies, I would argue that she should sit down and debate me one-on-one. And let's.
Ooh, he called you out on the stage, young lady, Cori Bush. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Byron comes down on you? Yeah. She's probably looking at this video right now. See, there's another one. There's another one pushing the white man's agenda. Mr. White Man, Uncle Tom Van. You pushing the white man's agenda. Just like Byron. Just like Byron.
Do that, Stu. We could do it on your program. We could do it on CNN. We could do it on MSNBC. I'm open to all of that. But to throw a statement out there, I thought was just the complete wrong thing to do. You know, as a black man to a black woman, I would have never done that to her. It's a shame that she did it to me.
For decades, they've been telling you that the Republicans are nothing but racist white people. And when somebody see Byron Donald as a Speaker of the House, they're going to be like, who is this guy? Then they're going to start looking this stuff up. Then they're going to start listening to him. But you know what? They sent out trampolines like Cori Bush to come out and put the black man back on the plantation. I'm going to read this article from Fox News, and I'm going to read what she said. Let me read it through so I don't mess up anything. It says,
now he's about to read this article, and which is dope. But I just want to say, man, any black people who are watching this, especially if you are Democratic, if you support Democrats, and you're watching this right now, please stop looking at other black people who don't agree with you or don't look at things the way you look at things, and just feel it necessary to just to call them out their names, to try to paint them in a bad light, to believe that they're running off of ill intent simply because they are thriving in a lane that you would never even consider being in. People ideologies changed. We are not a monolith. And if you don't want people to put you in a box with everybody and try to make it out to seem like, I'm sure that black woman hated when people say that all black women are sluts, and all black women, all they want to do is twerk and go clubbing and say all these mean things, trying to put you in these same boxes. Well, you're trying to do the same thing to an intelligent black man and an intelligent human being who's trying to do the same thing and just trying to be great and do wonderful things for himself, his family, and his country. All right? And he seems to be operating in integrity, but you want to bring him back to the playground so that you can play dirty, throw some dirt on him, throw some smut on his name, and I guess lift your own popularity. And when people say you're race hustling, that's exactly what you're doing by doing that type of thing. So that's just, it's foul.
This Democrat Representative-elect Cori Bush from Missouri attacked Republican-elect Byron Donald from Florida, who is black. Everybody, if you don't know, Byron Donald is black, being a prop and supporting the agenda of upholding white supremacy. Bush made a claim on Wednesday on Twitter, claiming that Donald's inclusion into the mix is not historic. It's called his inclusion, or she called his inclusion in the speaker, the vote for speaker, to be pathetic. Now, the only reason people say that is because he's on the Republican side. She don't want the Republicans to get a win. Let me throw this out there. Republicans, listen to me clearly. Sometimes we may need to play their game. We need to play their game against them. Why wouldn't we make history by having the first black Speaker of the House? What? This is the opportunity. If the opportunity has ever presented itself, here it is. It's not enough votes for McCarthy. They're not going to get him through. How about the Republican Party be strategic like the Democrats and say, hey, do we want to secure more of the black vote? I mean, because Byron Donald is a very smart young black man. People need to hear his voice. People need to hear the things that he has to say. Because I honestly believe people will start looking in the mirror and saying, well, wait a minute. I actually agree with what he's saying. Oh, man, that brother telling the truth. Because if you ask me, I don't think there's a lot of white people that wouldn't vote for a black man. I think there's a lot of black people that won't vote for a white man. I'm just being honest.
Let me tell you what's the danger in that is. The danger in that is when you push someone across the finish line and you make race a part of that reason why they're being pushed across the finish line, playing their game, so to speak, the same gripes you had with them doing it, they're gonna have with you doing it, and it's gonna illegitimize his winning. It's gonna make it seem it's gonna always be an asterisk beside those people's names when they do cross the finish line. I see what you're saying, and I think if it's a strategy that works, then run the play, do the strategy. Do things the way that you believe things can be done. You know what I mean? Especially if they are good people. Like, yo, okay, we're going to switch this up. We're going to put a lesbian, a black one. We're going to run a black lesbian as the Speaker of the House. You know, really get it through. That might make Democrats jump across the aisle, be like, oh, we vote for you. Nah, they only do it to further their agenda. And honestly, I think if you're playing their games, to be honest with you, it's a strategy. But if you're playing their games, guys, it's going to come out looking as weak and watered down as they are looking when they're playing that game. But if you're going to play that game, then at least put it out there that that's what you're doing. A lot of people don't even do that. They want to hide and, it's not because of this. It's not because of this. So that's unfortunate that that young lady had to say that about that gentleman, for real.
I think that is true. They'll look at a white man on the Republican side and say he must be a white racist. They see a black man if a black man got it what it takes, not some black dude that's sitting there, ain't got no swag, no nothing, just sitting there like a typewriter, just obsolete. Somebody that actually is intelligent, that can speak the lingo and also have a brain that can point out reasonable facts and reality, I think that'll be invaluable for us to do. Here's the opportunity for us to do it. Why won't we take advantage of it? They put cackling Kamala as a vice president. Was it because she was qualified? F no. She is one of the dumbest women in America. I don't, like, she's dumb. I don't even think it's a matter of I have a high expectation of intelligence for somebody. Have you heard her talk? I can get up there and do better than her, and you don't even have to give me a script. I can go and make a speech in front of the world and go straight and not think about my speech until right before I speak. And it'll sound more intelligent than Kamala Harris. She literally read off a teleprompter in circles. The lady is, see, you would think she has all these degrees and stuff that she probably was, if you ask me, I think she was working her way to get that. And when I'm saying working, I mean working.
He mean, as Tommy from Martin would say, she was giving up the draws, dog. She was giving up the draws in order to get to where she got. That's what he's saying. That's what Officer Tatum is saying. I'm the translator. Y'all remember when Obama had the translator from Key and Peele? That's all I am. Because he won't say it because he don't want to daggone look bad. I'm going to say it. That's what he's saying. He's saying Kamala was giving up the draws.
Without pay. if you know what I'm saying.
Without pay. And make sure y'all ask me about Bang Bang Tea when y'all get a moment. Go to LFR Family, support the channel. That's our the new tea we represent, sponsored by them and everything. So feel free, go check them out at the website and ask any questions you may have.
Y'all know what I'm saying. Ain't no way in the world a woman that got an education like that and then made herself with the ranks and then she gets exposed for how ridiculous she is. She is not an intelligent person whatsoever. And all I'm saying is that they put her up in there. And we got plenty of intelligent black people that we can put up. And some people may not like me saying that. We don't want to play identity politics. Well, God dog it, do you want to win or do you not? Do we want to be forward thinking? Do we want to attack them at their own game, or do we want to sit around and let them win the culture war?
Do we want to sit around and let them win the culture war? The answer is, are you gonna get in the game or no? I think it's a little dirty to become a part of that whole thing. I don't know. I think that part, I wish that part of the game was never introduced. I wish it was never introduced, but it's always been that way. It is what it is. So if you're going to get strategic about it, then get strategic about it, but put somebody in place who can actually communicate, period. Communicate to the demographic of people that you installed them there to communicate and be able to do their job. You know what I mean? Be smart about it. Don't just put anybody because, oh, we need somebody real quick. Who can run with them? Who's black? Clearly it worked. Are people really that dumb in this country where you can just put a black face in front of them and say, vote for us because we got somebody black with us? The answer is evidently. And evidently, 2023, I'm about to teach you this right here. Evidently is not a word by itself, but obviously is and evidently is. And when you put a sandwich, put them together, it becomes evidently. Means the same thing, just more powerfully. All right. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out. Don't forget, ask me about that thing. Love y'all, man. Peace.